let's start a little introduction of myself and then the TX and then the structure of the TX and the couple of strategies which you will have to follow during your lectures, right? So I'm Bilal Khamis, your facilitator for the tax year 23-24. I work as a UK tax consultant in a company situated in UK. That's name is 123 Financials. The plus point of mine is that whatever I'll teach you during my lectures, I practically apply all the concepts. So my concepts are pretty much stronger as compared to the teachers because I apply all these in a daily life. I talk with HMRC, I talk everyone who is involved in the UK for the tax purpose, right? So this is a little bit introduction of myself. Now moving towards the TX structure. See, uh, you need to opt UK tax. You need to opt UK tax. Make sure you don't need to opt any other country tax because every country has a tax, different tax. Let's suppose I live in Pakistan and Pakistan has Pakistani tax. For example, if someone is living in USA, so he can opt a USA tax. But as you know that ACCA mostly recommend UK tax. So while opting the paper, you need to be make sure you will have a various tax options. You need to select UK tax. If by mistake you opt any other tax, so it will be difficult to convert that option. That's the first thing which I need you to explain. The second thing, which is very important for the purpose of this tax year, that is Finance Act 2023. This is the textbook which will be followed during your course outline. What is Finance Act? It is a rule book which is created by tax authority. It is a rule book which is created by tax authority in which every rule regarding the tax, suppose the due dates, the deadlines, how to pay tax, who will pay tax, at what rate the person will be paying tax or the corporation will be paying tax. This is a rule book which you will have to follow throughout your study, right? Now, this date is very important. You know why? Because previously it was Finance Act 2022. This book had a very different rules as compared to current tax year Finance Act 2023. So make sure that you have to use the book in which that thing is written, Finance Act 2023. If you are using the book in which written Finance Act 2022 or FA 2022, so it is an outdated book. You don't need to use this. You need to use this upgraded book, right? So whenever you buy, actually you won't buy, I'll provide you Kaplan kit, and in the Kaplan kit, it will be written FA 2023. FA means Finance Act 2023. It is the updated kit which I will be providing to you, right? Now, the second thing, few terminologies. The tax year. What do you mean by tax year? The tax year means that you will have to follow the tax rules of the tax year, that is 23, 24, 23, 24. This is your tax year. This is your tax year. It starts from 6th of April 23 and ends 5th of April 24. This is the bracket in which you have to apply everything. You don't have any concern what will be happening after that. you don't have any concern that what had happened in the previous tax year. You don't need to do anything. Whenever someone asks you that which tax year you are sitting for, you need to tell that I am giving the paper of tax year 23-24 and my finance act is 23. I hope you are understanding the point. These are the very important points to understand. The last point which is very important to understand, that is HMRC. This is the word I will be using throughout my lectures. H for her, M for magistry, R for revenue, C for custom. Her, magistry, revenue, custom. What does it mean? What does it do? The function of the HMRC is that it deals all the tax related affairs in the UK, such as who has paid the payment, who has not paid the payment yet, the fines, the penalties, the deadline, the collection of the tax, and etc. This is the government authority, government body who deals the tax matters. So that's the HMRC, right? Now, moving towards the structure, the paper has three sections, as you know that, similar as the FR has three sections. Section A is belongs to MCQ. You will have 15 MCQ and every MCQ has a 2 marks as a 30 marks. Then you will have the section C in the paper. Sorry, section B. It is objective test questions. In paper, you will have 3 objective test questions. Every question has a 5 small question. Each belongs to 2 marks. So you are covering the 30 marks from here. The last section is section C. It is a long section. It has long questions. You will have to solve 3 questions. It can be a first question can be a 15 marks. The other can be a 15 marks and the last can be for 10 marks. So it is providing me total of 40 marks. So this is the way you are covering the 100 marks. Now some strategies. So which section I will be doing first in my paper. This is the tip for every paper, not only for the TX. You need to be very, very confident about this tip. Now, see why I'm saying that you need to opt section C first. You know, section C is checked by a human, and human has a heart, and heart has a soft corner for the students. Let's suppose you are doing working for the question, you are giving some answer in a stepwise working. Every step you will have a mark if you correct it. If you don't correct it, you don't will be given, you won't be given any marks. So does not matter your answer is correct or wrong, but you will be given some marks for the working. I hope you are getting my point. Why I am trying to say you that go for the section C first, because maybe some marks you can gather from the working. Does not matter the answer is correct or wrong. Let's suppose from 40 marks you are having a 25 marks. Now you need to opt the section B. Why I'm section B? Because I'll tell you that which chapter belongs to section B. So you will be more focused for the section B chapters and you will be more practicing of section B. So section B, in section B, let's suppose you are having a 15 marks. Now you have collected the 14 marks. Now section A covers whole. If you go for, let's suppose if you correct 10, you will get a 20 marks. Here is a bunch of passing marks. You will have a more marks, but this is the at least marks which you will be covering. In section A, you will have a 15 MCQs. 5 MCQs are very normal, very easy one. The other 5 are a bit average, not difficult, not hard. But the next 5 might be a hardest, might be a difficult level is has been increased. So I'm assuming that you can correct 10 out of 15, so you'll get a 20 marks. So this is the way you need to pass the paper. First step is to pass the paper. This is the first step. Then you need to go for the position or distinctive, right? So this is the strategy of going through the paper. This strategy can be used for other papers, but it depends on you. If you want to go for the section A, you can go for it. If you want to go for a section B, because in section A and section B, if you select the correct option, you will get a marks. If you don't select a good correct option, does not matter you have done the working or not, you won't get any marks. But in section C, does not matter the answer is correct or wrong, but you have done some working, so you will get a marks. So while solving the section C, you will have a confidence, and your confidence level will be boosted up, which will be helping you to solve the section B and C. What if you start from section A and B and you are not that much confident that the option which I opted is right or wrong? You have something in your heart that you haven't performed good yet in section A or section B. So this psychological impact will be affected in section C as well, although you know how to solve the section C. Now, moving towards some chapters, list of the chapters. I'm writing the list of the chapters. You will have chapter number 1, basic income tax calculation. This is a chapter number 1, and I bet on it. This chapter is very much important for the purpose of the tax. This chapter is very much important. In this chapter, I'll teach you how to calculate the tax, and that is the chapter which depends on the upcoming chapter, right? Then you will have a property income. Then you will have a interest and dividend income. Then you will have a employment income. Then you will have a trading income. Then you will have a capital allowance. Then you will have a partnership. Then capital gain tax for individual. Then you will have a inheritance tax. Then you will have a value added tax. Just a moment. Value added tax, short form is VAT. Then you will have a corporation tax. Then you will have a group of companies. Then you will have a losses. After that, you will have a chargeable gains. Then self assessment of individual and company. Then basic theory and residence status. So these are the chapters. These are the 16 chapters which we will be covering throughout the TX course. Believe me that these are not the longer chapter. These are some chapters are big, some chapters are small, some chapters are like average, right? So don't have a fear in your heart that the chapters are 16. How will I be able to cover? I'm here with you. I'm available for you 24 hours on WhatsApp. If you don't understand anything, just text me, just send me a voice note. I'll explain you through a voice note. I'll explain you through a text. If both tips, both strategies are not working, so I'll give you a call. We can come jump on a Zoom meeting as well to make sure that you understand it. The thing is that if you are not able to understand the thing, you need to just send me a text on that spot so that I can solve it. You need to think that Sir Bilal Khamis is with me every time. Whenever I start studying, I get stuck. I need to just send him a message. He will reply me. I'm your phone of friend. You can just text me anytime. So these are the chapters. Now be focused over here. That's I'm just giving you the hint. These chapters are very much important. Important means that you need to spend more time, more practice on these chapters. It does not mean that you have to leave the other chapters, right? So I'm just making the static. Okay. And this is these chapters is a theoretical chapter. Theory. Theory, right? This you will have a 10 marks over here. In TX, 90 marks are for calculation, right? And 10 marks for theory. So what kind of theory is expected? It's a very simple theory that what is the due date of a particular thing, what is the due date of an income tax return, how the person will be paying tax. A simple, very simple theory, not that much a longer answer in a theory, so that you will have 10 marks of a theory. 19 marks are for the calculation purpose, right? So now I'm giving you the hint that this chapter belongs to section B. You will have a one question of capital gain tax in section B. One question you will have of IST, inheritance tax, in section B. And the third question you will have regarding the income in your section B is value added tax. So three chapters are the popular, are the famous, are the favorite for the examiner for the section B. Now for section C, I'm just tick marking it. This chapter, just a moment, please. Okay, write it. Corporation tax is for section C. Group of companies is for section C. Chargeable gains is for section C. Employment income is for section C. Trading income for section C, and capital allowance for section C as well. I hope you are getting the point. So the green one, like employment income, is for section C. Trading income is for section C. Capital allowance is for section C. Corporation tax is for section C. Group of companies for section C. Chargeable gain for section C. For section A, all the 16 chapters can be tested. You never know which part will be tested in section A. So we are very much clear about section B questions. We are very much clear about section C questions. And you know, the section A is always a trickier one because it covers all over the syllabus. Okay, I hope you understand everything. I hope you understand everything. If you have any question, you can ask me by using your chat box. The important question is that what will be the strategy of while learning the TX from you. First, you need to watch my lecture. It is given on the portal. You need to go and check the demo lecture. It is free of cost. Just go and watch it, in which I will be just teaching you the chapter 1, basic income tax calculation. You need to just watch it. You need to just check my demo style, my teaching style. In this, I will be solving some examples. First, you need to watch my video. Then you need to go for the lecture. You don't need to buy any book. You don't need to buy any book. I have my own notes. It is a summarized note. Books are for the teachers, not for the students. So I have summarized the book in my chapters. Then you need to solve the question. The plus point is that I have solved 316 questions of Kaplan kit. All Kaplan kit is available at your portal. All Kaplan kits as is available at your portal. What you need to do, you need to solve first yourself. Then after that, if the answer is not matching with the answer of the kit, then you need to watch my video of a particular question, then learn how to solve it. Otherwise, you don't need to watch it. Yes, watch for just revising the concept and how I am solving it. Did you had did you have everything in your mind like I have in my mind? We are in a both same way doing the answer. So you need to do the similar way. uh I have given you 316 questions solution. Just go and watch on a portal, and notes are available, kits are available, we are available, so you don't have any issue while watching our lectures. Do you have any questions so you can ask while using your chat box? One more thing, that we will have a live class in a week. In every live class, I will be solving a question with you. I'll tell you how to solve the question, what are the strategies. I will ask you a question, and every end of the chapter, whenever you complete the chapter, I'll tell me that I have completed the chapter number one. Do you have any practice question more apart from the video? I'll provide you. You said there is no need to buy book for this course, so is the course not available on portal? Yeah, every chapter has a notes which is available on the portal. You just need to read the chapter note notes, and you don't need to buy any book. If you want to buy a Kaplan kit, you can, but I will be providing through a kit through a WhatsApp. It's up to you, either get it printed or whatever suits you. So the answer is yes, everything is available on the portal. The notes, the kit, the lectures. Okay, if you note down my number, so my number is, you can note it, it's 031 000 29270. The Pakistani code is +9231 000 29270. You can add me on a WhatsApp for a technical questions, for asking a TX about regarding the course and anything else. You can just message me. I'm just on a message away from you. I'll answer every query there within 10 to 15 minutes. I hope you understand everything. So that's the end of the class. Signing off, SK.